We got more Chud the Builder updates. It's just, I got a playlist on YouTube of all of this, trying to cover this. I believe all of them is from Poetic Flocko, because he broke the news to me anyways, and he said he had all the information. So we've been following from his point of view. I'm trying to mix it in with other people's point of view, but he just have all the details. So I just been covering from him. But we got more news from Chud the Builder from Poetic Flocko. So y'all lock in. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's get to the business.
One of Chud's racist homies was on FreshNFit. Now, I don't know why I clicked on it, but I clicked on it, and the clown show was in full effect. Aiden McDougal, a.k.a. Women's Propaganda, is top 3 worst human beings of all time, and it's not even close. This dude is despicable. He's terrible. The last time he was on FreshNFit, before this time, he said the N-word with the hard R to a panel of black people.
See, and these the motherfuckers I hate, bro. They just think it's so fun. And the crazy thing about it is, too, and maybe it's the contract they signed. I know I paused it early in the video, but this shit low-key just pissed me off. For these black women, right? I don't even want to call him a black man. He's supposed to be a black man, but he identifies as everything else but black. But for these black women, what a self-respect gonna come in and kick in and be like, man, what? Obviously, you coming on. You know what kind of people these is on this show. They're gonna degrade you, right? You go to the show anyways, cool, whatever the case may be. And then they literally do something like this, and y'all sit here and just laugh and take it and just be like, what the fuck? Let me get the fuck up out of here. All of y'all sitting there just looking, and I don't know if she's black back here, but she's laughing and smiling. These niggas is cracking up. She look like she's supposed to say something. She's a white lady. She's over there. You feel me? We can't really see their faces. She look like she laughing and smiling back here. We don't know what they doing, but why y'all ain't get the fuck up and be like, man, what the fuck? I got too much self-respect and self-dignity for all this shit. Y'all stayed there. I'm already ranting too much. I apologize. Let's get back to the video.
All the time. I'm sick and tired of these. My country!
All right, I take my pass.
And he's a too.
You're done.
Because you got.
When a white boy says it, huh?
Hell yeah.
See, they all laughing.
If you ever want me to say it on a song, I'll do it.
Let's go.
Maybe there was a joke before that, but it wasn't funny. I didn't get it. I didn't laugh.
Pure disappointment in all the black people in that panel, especially the black women.
Facts.
The black women sat there, allowed that white man to call them the N-word, and they chuckled and they laughed. Instead of walking off the podcast, they chuckled and they laughed as that white man called them the N-word.
Come on now.
But it gets worse.
Oh, Lord.
He came back. This time around, he outdid himself this time around. He brought a buddy along. This buddy of his, he antagonized her and pushed her, right, to say the N-word and disparage black people. Oh, and she did it proudly. But it gets worse, okay? Simultaneously, as she's disparaging black people and saying the N-word and being racist, he starts to call for white folks to start lynching black people again.
I am racist. I am sexist. Okay.
This is a comedy skit. No, the fuck it's not. Who is this? Who is this? I think this is a black lady. Who is this? I don't know if somebody's sitting directly behind him right here. I can't tell. But man, I don't know.
I'm going home.
Don't give up. From the 90s.
Oh, wait, slow down. Come on.
I don't care.
Wait.
Is that Buddy? Him too?
They run the world. If I die, it's not me.
And this is a black, and this is a nigga back here. Oh my
Yo,
God.
man. What? She ain't your top, Martin.
Sorry.
Yo, man.
I'm gonna have to change my opinion about her a little bit.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to change
You know
it.
what? Everybody, let me say something. Everybody's
Yeah, say it.
too scared to speak what the you want. You're telling me you're in a car with your girlfriend and there's an Asian driver beside driving like you're not saying something racist. Don't be
Everyone's
fake.
racist to an extent.
Don't be fake. Everybody wants to speak their mind, but y'all are too scared, and I don't give a anymore. We're in a society, a time and
Man, let
place.
'em know.
I'm gonna speak whatever the want. Either you like me or you don't. That's the way it comes, and everybody knows on my
It comes,
platform I'm
okay.
racist
So, would it be-
and sexist,
All right,
and that's
so
the way it goes.
Your issue is that you're isolation, and I guess the guys aren't racist enough.
Yeah.
Look how uncomfortable she look. And maybe it's not that, or maybe she just knows she in a bad clip. But she's like, man, I'm not even gonna look at this bitch. She's like, she's talking and she's, are you feel me? But like I said, nobody's holding a gun to your head. Why you ain't just leave, little mama? Like, come on now, this is crazy. And then the fact that they have black people back here, I guess being engineers for the show and shit like that. Cool with all the bullshit going on. Like y'all spineless, bro.
Okay.
This is a 40-year-old woman who thinks being an edgelord is cool. Man, put the fries in the bag, bro. Like put the fries in the bag. Go get a call center job, bro. This is not gonna make you rich and famous. You are not gonna build a sustainable audience off of this. Because there's too many of you guys doing it. It's lowbrow content. It's not funny. It's not hilarious. There's no purpose to it, right? Nobody finds this entertaining but you and your little racist homie, right? These are the same people in about 5 to 10 years when things are back to normal, when being woke is back in. These are the same people who are going to be at BLM rallies
Facts.
in a kunta cloth, taking a knee, apologizing to black folks for their past actions. You know, it's like whenever you bring up somebody old tweets, what the first thing they say, man, it was just the era, bro. You don't understand the era, bro. It was the era. It's hard to. They're gonna be. It's the old tweets phenomenon. Oh man, it's the era, bro. You don't understand. This is the jokes that we were all making, bro. Nah, we weren't all making these jokes. Y'all are making these jokes. Like whenever you pull up somebody racist or pedophilic tweets, what they always say, hey man, it's bro. Listen, bro. 08, it was just the era, bro. We were edgy on in a 08, bro. Nah, son. If you was a racist pedo then, you are a racist pedo now.
Facts.
There was not an era where being a racist pedo was cool. Now, this other dude, women propaganda. The reason why I don't take him seriously, we literally watch women propaganda get open hand slapped. I'm talking about, bow! And he sat there and took it. Ain't do a goddamn thing. He actually ran to his daddy, Nick Fuentes, for safety. That was one of the wildest clips on the internet. He ran to Nick Fuentes for safety after getting, bah! So he's a coward. We don't take, bro, you can say the N-word in a room full of women, but you got slapped in person and did nothing. Now I'm disappointed in Rico, because Rico is a podcaster.
That what's his name? I couldn't remember the nigga name. Rico. He's from that one podcast, like Relationship 8 at the Table or something like that.
Who I didn't know was on this type timing. Like, Rico, you sat there and allowed them folks to say the N-word to us, bro. I'm disappointed in you, bro. Like, I'm disappointed. Like, I expected for everybody else to react how they reacted, but I didn't expect Rico to sit there and allow that white girl to say the N-word.
Facts.
And you sat on that podcast and ain't walk off. That's crazy, bro. Now, women propaganda, he brought up Carmelo Anthony. Now, during this conversation, and this is the same thing we talked about, I feel like a couple videos ago, where I told you guys, don't concede an inch, because these people don't care about Austin Metcalf. These are the nastiest human beings on earth. You think they give a damn about Austin Metcalf? They don't. They just don't. These are spawns of Satan. These people only care about their own agenda. And they're using this Carmelo Anthony situation because it's convenient. They're using it to marginalize black people. They're using it to justify stripping us of our rights. Now they're using it to justify violence against black people. This conversation right here shows you exactly what I was talking about. This dude goes to say that because of the Carmelo Anthony situation, he now believes that white folks should go back to lynching black folks. Before we even get into it, I just want to say, how do you think that will go? We ain't our ancestors, bruh. it's not gonna go how you think it's gonna go. I guarantee that.
We have a system that goes easy on black crime.
Hell no.
It's super, yeah. Are you a Carmelo Anthony supporter over here?
I for sure am.
You're a really? Well, you got well. We should talk about that tonight.
You guys have to realize systematically these black people have been oppressed, and that's why they maybe act like that or have characters like that.
Can I ask you a question?
Ask me a question.
I have a question.
And how many white kids shot up schools and murdered multiple children? Let's talk about that.
Right.
And I'm white and black, so I have a very.
If you look at the statistics, black people are the most violent people in the country by far. And then white on black violence is very minimal. Black on white violence is crazy. It's like, it depends on what you look at. But I mean, there's studies that show black on white violence is like
They'll tell you there's a study, but never pull up the study. Like if you know these numbers off the top of your head, you know the URL. Pull it up. You trying to state these statistics out of order. You're not even telling this shit right to prove a point that this fucked up from the jump. Like, come on now.
1,000 times more common than white on black.
Aftermath and results. Can we like backtrack and see maybe why those people act like that? You know,
you're justifying the violence.
I'm not justifying it, but if you really want to have a solution and problem solve, I think you need to, realize all the steps that got you to your solution. That you're, not just the aftermath, but like, why is this so? That's breaking down a problem.
Period.
I don't know. The system's easy on black crime.
But you say that, but how many people in jails are black, are minorities, and how many people are whites?
What do you?
I think
there's a lot. There's a lot of black people in jail, and there should be more. Like I said, the guy that killed Irina Zarutska was let out of jail 15 different times.
And I do actually 36.
Well, I do agree with you that
36.
And I do agree with you that.
Times.
And I do agree with you that the justice system in its entirety is wrong. It needs to be like regulated, because obviously if someone's a repeat offender, obviously they need to be punished and dealt with accordingly, not just let in the public. But at the same time, there's other problems too, So I don't think anyone's right or wrong. I think like the whole system needs to be regulated differently.
Can we talk about Carmelo?
Yeah, you think Carmelo Anthony shouldn't get the death penalty?
I hate when these people go on Fresh and Fit and they debate these like OF girls, like these really, really, really young women, and they start thinking they cooking. Bro even took a sip of the drink. Oh, he start to feel. Oh, he think he cooking. But we've seen this dude debate like people who I consider with room temperature IQ, and they destroyed him. This dude is by no means. I don't even think there's not a definition of intelligence that this dude fits at all. This dude is an absolute idiot, and he has proven it time after time. There has not been a woman propaganda debate on this internet where he don't fumble. This dude is by no means whatsoever intelligent, but he looks intelligent, right? And on his panel. But even in this back and forth, I feel like the girl is hitting him with some pretty good points that he can't really like debunk, right? So he goes to the extreme of, Carmelo Anthony gets a death penalty. Man, all right, man. That's not even something I think a reasonable, intelligent person should even engage in. You hear things like that, you just say, all right, bro. You just cloud chasing, bro. Like, you just trolling now, man. Even the most bad faith, disingenuous, racist human being hooked them up to a lie detector test. They can't tell you in good conscience that Carmelo Anthony deserved the death penalty. That's outrageous. There's not a court case where manslaughter is on the table as an option where the person gets the death penalty. Are you crazy? This was a gray area case. This was a kid who didn't leave his house looking to murder somebody. He goes to a track meet. He has a confrontation with somebody. Hands get put on him first, and he makes a bad decision. That's not a death penalty, bro. Right? There's no extreme level, I don't know, of evilness and cruel that's premeditated that's involved here. It's just not. Like clearly not. But the reason why they're going as hard is because, Austin Metcalf is like their new George Floyd. Austin Metcalf to them is like George Floyd. And if black folks committed crimes against white folks as often as they claim we do, then why don't they already have their own George Floyd? Why are they trying to do mental gymnastics to make the Austin Metcalf situation fit? Right? Why do they need their white sacrifice when right? Again, if we victimize white folks and murder white folks unjustly as often as y'all claim we do, why don't y'all already have that? Why don't y'all already have y'all George Floyd? Why do y'all have to take this poor kid Austin Metcalf's death and try to make him a symbol for white supremacy? When his own parents have told you guys he's not a symbol for white supremacy and keep race out of it.
Hell don't know. He's a child, and
He's a little baby boy.
You gotta
He's
think.
a child.
So okay? It's very sad that a life was lost. That's very sad and that's very disappointing. But I don't think like what pleasure is anyone gonna get by ending another life? You know?
May I
To
make a
set an
metaphor?
example. It needs to be shown. If you murder a white kid for no reason, you know,
For
you
no
should be
reason?
publicly. The Carmelo Anthony, unironically, has shown us why lynchings used to be a thing. Grew up being told lynchings were the most evil thing ever. White people evil because of lynchings, and now we have black people that are emboldened. They know the justice system is easy on black crime. Like literally, we have black people that straight up are upset that Carmelo Anthony is not getting off scot-free. He got off easy. 35 years for murdering a kid for no reason. He got off easy, and that's still not enough for black people. They want him to get off scot-free. What
about the Chinese guy, Asian guy? I don't know what Asian descent he has. What about the Asian guy that just got charged off for killing the kid who stole a water bottle or something?
And the person murdered the person asking you to leave. Like you can't walk into the locker room.
They asked him to leave 15 times.
You can't walk into the
He gets shoved
locker room.
And he escalates it to murder.
But so I heard that he was invited there by someone else.
No, he was asked multiple times, 15 times on record to leave. And
so there's no account of anyone inviting him to that tent. So he just walked up to the tent. And even though I had rivals in high school, I knew that it was like, it's high school rivalry. It only goes a certain accord. It doesn't go to, I want to kill you because you're my high school team's rival.
Exactly. And so I do think you are right. There are systematic injustices, and I will always say that. But specifically in the case of Anthony Carmelo, he should have left the other team's locker room. He should have not murdered after he was asked to leave.
Wait, it's Carmelo Anthony, right?
Yeah. I'm backwards on that. But y'all got the point. Y'all got the metaphor.
No, we didn't. Like, who is this? Like, I don't want to say nothing because it looks like she's trying to boost him and he's boosting her, and she obviously don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. She said the wrong name.
Well, the systematic injustices are against white people. This country is racist towards white people. That's been the case for a long time.
So, you see what I...
What? This country has been racist against white people for a long time. You see, when I say they just be making shit up to make it sound good, that is... Okay, buddy.
Bro, these people don't care about Austin Metcalf, bro. They don't care about that family.
They don't.
They just don't. These people are evil. They're using Austin Metcalf to spew rhetoric like white folks have been oppressed in this country. What type of oppression has white folks gone through in this country? Y'all tell me. Maybe I'm uneducated, bro. Where is the oppression? How can you oppress yourself? I'm confused. If this country is ran by white lawmakers, if this country is ran by white police officers, if this country is ran by white teachers, if this country is predominantly white, how the heck can white folks be oppressed? I'm so confused, bro. The lawmakers are white. The overwhelming majority, right? 99.9% of the presidents were white. 90+% of the judges are white. What about this country and its demographic would tell you that white folks are oppressed? What laws are oppressing white folks? What law?
Well, it's not a law, but the fact that they can't kill black people how they used to back in the day. That's the oppression. The fact that they can't take out their rage and their anger because of however they're feeling that day on a black person. And I don't even want to say just necessarily black people. Anybody of color. They just want to murder and kill. Act crazy against women. I can't figure out the words I want to use right now, but be very misogynistic against women. That they want it back in the old days to where like shut up and go in the house. Yeah, I can have multiple families and do all of this and this and that and blah 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 blah. Like they want it that's the oppression that they're feeling. Because back in the day, the man had the first say so and the last say so. A woman can't say nothing to me. Black people knew like, oh, you know your role, you know your place. That's what they want. And if I feel offended, I can just run up in your house and kill you. That's what they want. They can burn you, lynch you like he's saying, all this stuff. You can't touch our white women. but we can rape yours. Like that's the oppression they feeling. Cause what else are you talking about? Maybe you're mad because black people are getting more money than ever, and we're starting to become, I don't even want to say necessarily eligible in that sense, because even then there's still roadblocks and barriers to where we can't get in certain places and rooms. But we live in the communities that you live into. We have access to things that we never had access to before. You mad about that? That's the injustice. That's the whatever you feeling. Crazy. That's the oppression they feeling, I guess. Crazy.
Have ever oppressed white folks? What laws? And it's damn sure not DEI, because the number one beneficiary of DEI was white women. Man, all right, man. Yo, y'all let me know in the comment section.
Yeah. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. But for a lot of white supremacists, I think they wanted to be back in the day to where I'm the commander in chief of this shit. You can't tell me nothing. The fact that I am, to them, the fact that they are white, they're allowed to do anything and say anything against women, children, and people of color. Like, they want to be, quote unquote, viewed as, in their version, God. You feel me? They want to be the what is it? The judge and executioner, the judge, jury, and executioner. That's the oppression they feeling. Nothing. To be honestly, it can't be nothing else. Y'all can literally be a felon, get out of jail, and still go on a company. Get funding from whoever. People still want to do business with y'all. Black people, I don't think so. Any person of color, I don't think so. Or if it's possible, which I believe it is, it's gonna be a lot harder. And then on top of that, it's gonna be so much bullshit that come with that. I don't wanna keep going on my rants. I feel like I ranted a lot this video, so I digress. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. It's been your boy. Until next time.